It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
41 Mike. Coming to you. Watch twins.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll toss to Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Had Freiermuth the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, he did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Melvin Ingram, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way down to the 26. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 19 yards away. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Eric Wilson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They hand off to their big tight end. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. Caused all of that. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure. I love it. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up. No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Richard Rodgers there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense, and they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there. And they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for what?